Hello and welcome to Barberi Rubinetterie. I'm Ricardo from the Technical Consulting Service. In this video, we would like to talk about motorizable mixing valves and their actuators. The motorizable mixing valves enables the thermal regulation of heating and cooling systems. Regulating a system means sending water to the terminals at the correct temperature, guaranteeing comfort and saving energy. The motorizable mixing valves can be adjusted manually or externally by means of an electric actuator connected to a specific controller. This allows making heating systems with weather-compensated control that also takes account of the temperature outside the building, helping to improve performance and efficiency. The three-way motorizable valves can be used also for performing thermal regulation in diverting mode or with an on-off logic, that is, making them work completely diverted on the one side or the other as a zone valve or as a pure diverting valve. Both the 3- and 4-way valves can be used to increase the return temperature to the generator as anti-condensation devices in solid fuel or diesel generators. The motorizable valve mixes the hot water arriving from the boiler with the cold water arriving from the return circuit of the system and supplies water at the design temperature to the heating terminals, such as, for example, radiant panels, radiators, fan coils, and so on. The mixing is obtained through a shaped rotor that regulates the passage of the fluids. This rotor can have a butterfly or circular obturator depending on the type of valve. Let's have a look at the special features and advantages of these valves. The wide range of motorizable valves has 3-way and 4-way versions, male, female, and with a double male and female thread on all the ports. The V50 and V60 series have a double male and female thread on all the ports, a practical solution that makes the valve flexible and handy to use. All the threaded valves can be combined with actuators with 3 points, 2 points, constant temperature and modulating 0 to 10 volt working mode. The same actuators are compatible with all the motorized regulating groups DN20, DN25 and DN32. Just a few models to cover the entire range of Barberi regulating devices. The motorizable mixing valves and groups DN20, 25 and 32 can be equipped also with the multifunction actuator M03.4. This actuator can work both in 2-point mode with the typical on-off logic of a diverting valve and in 3-point mode with the typical logic of a mixing valve. To select one of the 2 operating modes, simply connect the actuator electrically by following the specific wiring diagram. There are no switches, selectors, or other devices to set. Simply follow the appropriate wiring diagram. The actuator, M03.4, has relay technology. The electrical contacts are protected by internal relays that completely isolate the circuits from any interference or unwanted currents that could come from external electric devices. The motorizable mixing valves can be installed in all the positions shown on the drawing alongside. It is not allowed to install them upside down. The mixing valves can be adapted to different system configurations by appropriately modifying the use of the ports before connecting them to the pipes. Depending on the model, the valves can be used as mixing or diverting valves, and it is possible to swap over the hot and cold water inlets or the hot water inlet with the mixed water outlet. The technical documentation gives detailed information on the factory configuration and on the procedure for modifying the use of the ports. Let's see how to install the actuator on the valve body. Disassemble the knob of the valve if installed. Assemble the adapter on the rotor and screw in the anti-rotation pin on the valve. Align the indicator on the adapter with position number 5, approximately 45 degrees, and check that the actuator knob is also at 45 degrees of rotation. Insert the actuator on the adapter. As you can see, the pin prevents the rotation of the actuator, locking it in its seat. Slightly screw the actuator with the screw supplied, without fully tightening. At this stage, you can proceed with the electric wiring. Let's see how to switch from the factory configuration with the mixed water outlet on the right to the custom configuration with the mixed outlet on the left. Disassemble the regulating knob. the plate with the graduated scale and the blocking system. Identify the configuration of your system among the figures shown in the instructions. Insert the blocking system with the protrusion oriented as in the chosen diagram. The blocking system has the function of limiting knob rotation to 90 degrees and, as a consequence, the valve obturator rotation. Insert the graduated plate as shown in the chosen diagram, observing the position of number 10. Screw in the 2 blocking screws of the plate. Check the correctness of the rotation angle of the obturator. Insert the knob on the obturator stem and, before screwing it, position the rotor on position 5. Screw in the locking screw of the knob. Please refer to the technical data sheet on the website barberi.it for the hydraulic characteristics of the valves. For precise sizing that takes account of all the devices in the system, we recommend you contact a heating systems designer. The motorizable mixing valves are available in the following versions: 3-way type with female, male and double-threaded male and female connections on all the ports. 4-way type with female, male and double-threaded male and female connections on all the ports. Depending on the model, they are available with connections of 1/2 inch up to 2 inches with a flow coefficient kV of up to 40 cubic meters per hour. In the catalogue, there is also the full range of flanged valves up to DN 150 in the versions with sector or butterfly obturator, 3 and 4 ways, actuator with 3 points and 0 to 10 volts. For any further information, please visit our website barberi.it, where you can find technical data sheets and instructions, or contact our technical consulting service. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy working with Barberi products.